minting license. Okay. Now let's assume now that let me do something else at this place. This is like your available balance where your current your X goes where you transfer from the market becomes your balances to store. Pay attention, please mute your mic. Your X goes to your available balance in the X to stay once you transfer it. But you now need to initiate an action called get profits. Get profit. Get profit. That is the action you need to initiate to officially plant your seed into the farm. Now let's assume you have one PLCUX farm capacity known as the max load. So every farm has its own unique capacity according to the financial capacity or according to the farm you lease. They all have their own capacities. The smaller the farm, the smaller the capacity. And the smaller the quantity of seed you can plant on it. So, as an example, let's assume you purchase a farm that has one PSUX as the capacity, and you purchase that one PSUX and transported into where the available balance. You now need to initiate this action, get profit, to officially plant it into the farm. So the coin, which is the PSU, leave this place into the farm to stay. And from that moment, pay attention, every 30 days, you're going to be having, as of this moment, you're going to be having 59.15% yield, which means this your one PLCUX is going to now, this farm will start creating duplicate of seed every 30 days to the tune of 9.15%. So which means at the end of the first 1 month, we're going to have 30 days exactly, we're going to have 0.5 5915 if you want X in your farm. So now, once you get it, actually your yield, this your yield that you're getting, is also inside that farm. It's going to appear in the same place where you transferred your seed into, you got profit initially, before you initiated into the farm. Your yield now, unlike the way we used to have it in PSE, in X, your monthly yield goes to your farm available balance to stay. And there's a why the company made it slow now. Now let's assume you've gotten your first month's yield. You now want to sell it, which means you want to get the money back in your local currency. For that money, you now need to transfer your yield from where? From the farm straight to where? CoinsBit. Are we following?
Yes.
Straight to Coins to sell it. Swap it for what? You're going to swap it for PSCU, because in the market we have the U versus the X as a market. So you are getting the X as a yield. So you need to swap it to U, and then swap the U to USDT dollar. USDT is is known as USD Theta. It's actually a digital dollar and is tied to the group of dollar as a fiat currency. So if you have one USD, you actually own $1, $1 US. So it's a cryptocurrency, but it's a stable cryptocurrency that does not fluctuate anyhow like Bitcoin and some of them. USDT does not fluctuate. So it's a stable currency that companies, it has become so popular today A lot of companies are using it. Government of this nation are using it. Businessmen and women are using it to pay for goods and services because the stability of that currency called USD is tied to the growth of dollar. So now your yield, you now need to convert it to PLCU and then back to X. And then once you have it, sorry, to back to USDT. So if you have your yield in USDT, you can then convert to any currency, fiat or local currency of the world. Ghana cedis, Kenya shillings, UAE currency, which is gram, or any other currency, USD, Euro, pounds, and all that. You can convert it to any currency, even Naira, using a platform called Binance. So this is the strategy, and this is the way you make money. And thanks to God, like we shared with us earlier today on this platform, Mr. Alex has succeeded in stabilizing it, which means if you choose to come on board PLCU tonight, PLCU farm tonight, by buying the farm, getting the X from the market, and filling the farm, at the end of the day, if there's a fluctuation which is normal based on demand and supply, your income, your cash out in dollar will be stable. It can fluctuate depending on the exchange rate between your local currency and USDT. But the main exchange rate now is centered around 100,000 conversion rate, which means no matter what happens, it's like a pendulum. One rises, another one falls. So you that is already on board, even if now at this stage, it's not going to affect you because your yield is static. This is a unique adjustment they did just last Friday here. Currently now is a mega opportunity for everyone who have not come on board to start any massive passive income. And to the new persons, what I explained here right now was what actually started by doing this calculation using the basic farm. Okay, so I believe at this stage, some of us will understand how this farm works, but there's something else I need to make you understand. Let's call a spade a spade. This is cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrencies they are prone to demand and supply. And people demand and supply, or people buy and sell a currency depending on the news or what they've heard or what they've read about that currency or their emotion. Sometimes our personal activity or personal lifestyle will make us want to sell our coin. For example, you want to pay your children's school fees next week and the currency is low. It's okay, I want to sell it at that price regardless because I want to do what? Pay school fees. I want to pay my house rent. I need money. You go to the exchange and liquidate your asset. Those are your natural reasons why you want to sell. But generally, people who buy and sell are buying and selling an asset based on fundamental analysis. What they've heard or what they've read, that will inform their decision. We also have category of people who does not have reason to sell a coin. They just want to sell a coin out of panic because they heard that Bitcoin is falling, so they're expecting other currency to fall because Bitcoin used to be the first cryptocurrency that was created, and other ones was modeled after it. They want to sell their own PLCU because Bitcoin is falling. They want to take advantage of the current price before it reduces further. Fear of the unknown. In this two categories of people, I call them the ones that has faith and those without faith. Those without faith are those people who are controlled by fear. They are moved by the wind and their friends and colleagues' actions. They are, any gossip that they hear inform their decision. They are the ones who want to cash out every now and then cash out because they have this MMM or Ponzi scheme mindset, robbing Peter to pay Paul mindset. They have gotten their hands burnt many times and they are scared that this might just be that kind of business. What if we saturate our head with what if negative thoughts about an asset that we are holding? So we'll see someone, a currency normally, cryptocurrencies or even Forex or cryptocurrencies, stocks don't just increase rapidly, they fluctuate. People buy and sell them high. So when there are more buyers than sellers like this, watch me, see how this chart is rising? These are buying point, these are selling point, buying point, selling point, buying point. I don't know if you can see my chart. Selling point, buying point. So when the currency rises to a level, some people will sell out of panic and it falls. Some people will take advantage and buys. So the question I want to ask you at this night, before I explain further this chart, when you're rushing to sell your favorite asset out of fear at any price, who actually buys it from you? Have you paused one day to ask yourself that question? Who is that man? Who is that woman? Who is that person that actually buys this asset from me? Each time I want to sell, anytime I want to sell, there must be someone ready to buy from me. Who is that? See? And why is it buying from me? And I'm selling, the currency is falling, I'm selling, and they are buying. Why are they buying from me? They are simply buying from you because they understand the principle of making money in this business. The strategy is buy when it's low and sell when it's high. That is the strategy of making money in crypto. For traders, for investors, long-term, short-term investors, they target to buy it when it's low and they relax and wait. That is mid-term and long-term investors. They wait. Why? Because they have faith in the business. They have done their due diligence on the company. The company has infrastructures, everything just like PLCU, and they are happy. They want to grow with the company. They buy it and wait. Bitcoin is currently around 18,000, 19,000, 20,000 tonight. Bitcoin was the time it was 10 cents. I shared this last time. With 100, 500 naira, you were able to buy 50,000 Bitcoin in 2009. It was just launched. But today it has really so high. It rose to as high as something thousand, and now it's around 19, 20,000. People who purchased many years ago, if they had left their coin till now, they would have made mega money. But people sold, fell off along the line, along the road, out of fear of the unknown. Or today, many of them are regret. They are not like, I bought this coin when it was many years ago. I had 1,000 pieces. I had 10,000 pieces. But today they have nothing because of fear. Once you have done your due diligence and you are convinced that this currency has everything it takes to grow, you have to now invest time. You must invest time in a viable business. No viable business grows overnight. Even if it jumps overnight, you still need time because there's a tendency that it may correct back, balance up before growing naturally, like PSU did. Please see this as an opportunity for you to key in and do things and do it right. Don't come on board this currency, this business to say I'm coming on system, a high-yielding investment opportunity. No, this is not a high-yielding investment opportunity, even though it's smart watering now, and that's why it's designed for the yield to reduce. In the next 6 days, the farm, which is high now, will be reduced by half. Next 6 days. The minting speed will also be reduced. That is the percentage yield. That is the yield, the speed, the rate at which your monthly income comes to your wallet. It's going to be reduced. So the early birds gets it big and better. So key in now. If you have some PSU, you can convert to X and buy the farm, no matter how small. If you have money, naira, dollar, pounds, euro, yen, cedis, and all that, gram, convert to USDT. Use USDT to buy your coin. At the end of the day, you make mega money because this yield now, the yield is now stable. Your cash out now compared to PSU time is more stable right now from what Alex has done. Before, PSU was paired with USDT, and USDT is not the company's currency. Now, PSU is paired with X, and X is the company's currency. PSU is the company currency, so they have full control to stabilize it. And that was why Alex was saying earlier today that even though PSUX are not stable currencies by nature, they have succeeded in balancing it up so that investors will have a consistent earning. So if you had your money in the past reduced in value, your asset, but this is an opportunity to make it up right now. Don't be one of those who will fold their hands and not do again. I'm not doing again. The one I do before, I never see the result. Or you see there, and you never grow yet. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to say that. Key in now. Those people who migrated from other platforms to this platform, December 6, 2021, they had made mega money. Most of the losses people made in different platforms, patronizing other platforms, they've recovered them. Many of them recovered them from PLCU farming earlier this year. So this is a golden opportunity for you now on this call to take advantage of this farming to earn a guaranteed income. Guaranteed income. And while you do so, I will urge you, being a Muslim, being a Christian, put the project in prayer. Put the management team in prayer. Let God guide their action so that at the end of the day, every action they take will favor you and I. No matter who they are, God is the author and finisher. The idea that Alex has today, God gave you the idea. So that God who can make him make the right decision, take the right action. That guy always acts in the spirit. Most of the time, we analyze some things, me and some of my colleagues, and before we know it, he will implement it. That's because he's feeling our vibe. He understands what we're feeling. He feels our pain. When we're happy, he is happy. Look at the minting speed, the minting license, which is the farm. He is giving 90% back to the community. That is to say, he has the capacity to give you 100% back. And the remaining fraction, 10%, most of them are bond. That is because he created the software himself. He only makes money, or the company makes money from the fraction fees they charge for every transaction you make. But the sales goes back to you, to those people who invited you, and those who invited you, up to 15 generations, and everybody is making money. Most of us, since December 6, 2021, most of us have not sold our coins because we have other means of making money, which is the marketing section. I'm going to briefly go into that right now, but let me walk you through the process of how to get started. Before I even do how to get started, please note, very, very important. I want to finish this meeting today. You see me tomorrow, you give me a handshake, or rather pray for me that God use someone like us to put a smile on your face. So please pay attention so you'll be guided, especially the new members. Even though what the company promises you is constant, on your farm, your monthly earning, for example, we use one PSU here, and he gave us this every 30 days. It's going to be because it's constant. It is constant. Sorry, I don't know. Can you still feel me? Can you still hear me?
Yes, very well.
Can you see the screen, white screen?
Yes, very well.
Yeah. Good. Even though what the company promises you is constant every 30 days, just hold on. Don't know. Something is not showing well here. That's why I have to ask you that question. I want to go back. Even though what the company promises is constant, but note, if you get your yield every month, you will need to go to the market where you got your seed from to exchange it. Am I correct? And once you do that, in doing that, you'll be faced with the pressure of demand and supply. That is to say, for example, in a layman's understanding, we purchased yam, we planted in the farm, and the yam started giving us yield. We took our yam to the market to sell. On getting to the market, we may get to the market to see that there is scarcity of yam, which means there are more demand for yam and there are less supply for that yam. And you are one of the lucky people who brought yam to the market that day, and you'll be selling the yam at your own price. You become the market maker or market dictator that day. You can start from 1,000 per tuber. You can, at the end, as people are demanding for your yam, you'll be increasing it to 2,000, and people are still demanding 2,500. And at the end of the day, you will sell your yam even higher, and you'll be happy. You will go home, right? Now note, it's not always the same. It is not always the same. You might come back next month with your yield, your harvest to the market. And then you get into the market, you discover that there is surplus of yam. There is Abuja yam, Lagos yam, Ghana yam, Cameroon yam. All the yams are available in the market. And then, boom, you will advise yourself, oh boy, when will I leave the market today? I brought wheelbarrow load of yam. So you will see your neighbors reducing the price for customers to buy because then everybody has yam. For you to leave the market on time, you want to sell yours cheaper. So the point is, the company return is constant into your farm, into your wallet. But converting it to your local currency, you'll be faced with demand and supply. So sometimes your cash out could be more higher, sometimes it could be lesser. Have that into your mindset while you transact this business. But no matter what, from what the company has done so far, there is nothing like losing your money in this system anymore. And I pray by the grace of God that remains everyone's case this time around going forward.
Amen.
So that is it. So let's go back. I'm ending this screen share. Let's go back to the slide. Let me share the slide and let's round up the call. One moment, please. Okay, so how do you get started? How to get started? First of all, get an invitation link from whoever invited you to this call. If I'm the one that invited you, you know the way you got my message. You can DM me there, Telegram or WhatsApp. You can DM me, private chat, say, I am the one, I got into this meeting through you. You can register. I will give you my invitation link to register if you are new. And then if someone else invited you, you do well to contact that person after this call right now and tell the person, so please get me on board. Give me your invitation link. Let me sign up. I want to get started. Now, quickly, once you registered, signing up is free. The next thing you need to do is to download 2 apps on your smartphone. The Ultima Farm, download Ultima Farm app and Ultima Wallet app on the Play Store or App Store. Have them set up and synchronize. You can meet your upline or your host for that guide on how to do that. We also have video tutorials on how to have them set up on your own. But you have to be careful. You need to save some private keys, mnemonic keys, and at the end of the day, save them in your cloud or print them out. Most especially, laminate it and keep, because that is the key to your account in case your device is lost. Because the Ultima Wallet and Ultima Farm represent the minting software, which is a license, is the interface. Okay, the wallet is like a storage for your PS. Okay, so have them synchronized and set up, and at the end of the day, you'll be glad you did. Once you have done that, the next thing is to now purchase your package. The package is ranging from 110 euros to as high as 110 euros, sorry, to as high as 550,000. You can meet your host, whoever invited you, for an elaborate or a broken down price list on how to convert it and all this. Also, depending to help you on board if you are finding it difficult to come on board. Like, for example, I have a lot of persons in the US, in the UK, in Netherlands, in Qatar, okay, that we, via online meetings like this, I help them to come on board. I walk them through the process, sharing the screen, click here, and at the end of the day, they succeeded in registering their account, activating their farm, buying their farm on their own. So you can do this on your own. You can do this. You can do all things because God has given you the power to do that. So once you succeeded in filling the farm and following the guide, there's what we call gas fee that you need to pay also in PSU to be able to officially plant that seed into the farm, like a labor fee that you pay your laborers to plant the seed into your farm. So at the end of the day, once you have planted the seed in the farm, every month the yield starts dropping to the tune of 59.75%. Note, this opportunity of 59.15% we reduce after 6 days' time, or in 6 days' time, to reduce lower. The capacity of each farm will equally reduce by half. So you have now from now to 6 days' time to get a handful of farm, paying the same amount you ought to pay. Because once it's reduced, you also pay the same amount. It's not like they're going to give you discount. The only difference is the amount you spend feeding the farm itself will then be reduced. But the farm capacity, which you will probably use 1,100 euro for basic, for example, to buy, you pay, say, 1,100 euro to get half capacity of the farm. So make a wise decision today to come on board, and every month you call your upline or your host to thank him or her that making this decision today. When you fail and refuse to rise up, you are truly called a failure. Okay? Most of us, the challenges we have is we don't have guide, we don't have somebody to inform, give us the right information. And at this point, if you are here, you are a leader. I said this last time. Please do way to carry your members along, carry your downlines along, put them through, give them all the tools they need to grow in this business. Your success or their success is your success. They ought to be product of the product. They ought to be able to represent the product without you being involved. They ought to be able to buy the farm, cash out, do all these things themselves. Do where to add them to necessary groups where to get all the updated information, price lists and all that, daily voice note from our able CEO. All of this information will guide their decision going forward. If they are confident of themselves in this community, you will discover that your farm, you will be getting more commission as a leader, and your ranking will be increasing drastically because people out there under you are working day and night because they have confidence they can fully represent the business out there. Don't be among those leaders that they will call and you will not be called at the end of the day. It does not make economic sense. It does not feel understand this thing now. The golden rules. Golden rules. Let's assume you've come on board, you have some yield, and your yield, by the time you want to sell it, it has reduced in price in the marketplace. You have choice to wait. Wait until appreciate to a level where you like it. Buy your asset, buy your coin, buy your PLCUX when the price is low, and target to sell it when it's high. Never sell at loss. Okay? Sometimes, depending on your project or your plan, your investment plan, you can choose to hold your coin for 1 year or 3 years. Some people can hold as long as 5 years, holding their favorite asset because they have a target where they want to catch out. Last. Maximize your systematically. Okay? And then number of coins you hold makes meaning. For example, the cashback, for example, that is coming, you need enough PSCU coin to take advantage of the cashback to get as loan. Let's assume you need loan from the company, you need money from the cashback from the company. If you don't have PSCU, you won't be able to get it. Let's assume you have gotten the first cashback and you need more money, which means you need more coins. So the more coins you have, the better for you. Never sell at loss. I've said this before. Never break the rules because of panic. It's what we call fear of missing out. Some people, they sell out of panic. People who are well informed, they will sell their favorite coin out of panic, out of fear, to people who understand the principle of this business. And then when the table has turned, those people whom you sold your coins to will start selling to you again at a higher price. Then you'll be rushing to buy back your favorite asset as the price is flying back up. That's called FOMO, fear of missing out. So all of this, you need to understand all these things to guide your decision. So let's quickly brush through this business aspect. In this community, we have two types of people: the customers and the customers, those the passive income earners, which we have just discussed. And then we have the active income earners, people who have chosen to take up time out of their busy schedule to work with and partner with the company to promote the products of the company. What is the main product of this company? The main product of this company is the software. The company sells software that enables you mint coin, mint money. That is the major product. Every other thing is a supporting use case for the software. So once you have the coin, once you have the software, you can mint the coin. You can use it using the debit card that I'm holding right now. I know most of us have this debit card. You can spend your money using the debit card. And this is one of the major products of this company, the debit card. We have the POS machine, we have ATM machine, we have banking suite. These are mind-blowing opportunities. I mean, the infrastructure of this company. In those days when we used to do stock business, we used to do what we call due diligence. And in doing your due diligence, that's where you have to make sure that the company that you're investing into has infrastructure, is well rooted. You should be able to know that the company can withstand crisis or not. A company without infrastructures, without a good foundation, without good management team, will not survive crisis. PSCU is a company that's into production of ATM machine, POS machine, debit card, and a whole lot of products that are coming. We talked about the travel club, we talked about exchange. They are creating an exchange. Now, Binance, for example, those of us who knows Binance own their own coin, which is BNB. Today, Ultima, Alex and his team, they are creating an exchange for Ultima, which Ultima will be the mother, like the owner of that exchange. Which means, my point is, the coin that exchange will have as their own is PSU. So, by the virtue of you farming the X today, you could be having more PSUs. If you already have some PSU, convert it to X and continue to have more PSU, because it's going to get to a time when this PSU, when all the infrastructures have been put into place and all the features that causes the burning of PSU have been actioned, you will discover that PSU will just be skyrocketing again. This currency will hit over $100,000 again. The question is, how much coin will you have in your confine when that eventually happens? So please, act wisely this time around. So we have the active community, and we have the passive income customers. So the active community, you can make money off people also. So I will ask you, I would rather earn 1% of 100 persons' effort than 100 persons of my own effort. I repeat, I would rather earn, or let me ask you this question. Would you rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort? Or would you rather 100% of my own effort? For example, earning 1% from 100 persons is 100%. That gives you stress or stresslessness. You live a stress-free world life whereby you have a system that gets 1% from people that you are coming over time. Do you understand that? So to work effortlessly. So this system gives you the opportunity to start earning active income this time around. Earning active income. I will call it, to get to a time it becomes residual income. Like at the stage of diamond, you start earning residual income where you have worked and your team will start working for you, and every month you start earning money. So let me brush through this system now. The opportunity the company gives us an ability to start earning passive income. You earn up to 20% direct bonus. if you invite anyone to the community to buy the minting software, which is the license, whatever package the person buys between 110 euro to 550,000 euro, you are earning direct bonus of 20% officially. But between now and the 30th, which is between now and what's today's date, 25th, right? Between now and the next 5-6 days, if they gave a promotion that if you are able to market someone to come on board, you will be getting 40% of commission of the minting farm or license that the person acquires. I told you earlier that the company has its own money. The company owns their own exchange. They have other products that they give them money. This is just an opportunity they created to empower humanity. So don't bother about whether, are you sure they are not using my money? They are not using your money. Whether you are doing marketing or not, you still earn your passive income. So you do not need this one to earn your passive income. So that is a different earning area. See, this active income is 100% optional. It is 100% optional. But should you decide to come on board, you will transform your life overnight using this platform, getting your friends on board. You don't need to talk too much. You are not a Jehovah's Witness member. You are not a preacher. Just invite them to a call like this. Invite them to physical meetings. And once they attend and understand and decide to come on board, and they register through you, you are getting 20% instantly. If they decide to bring their friends, you are getting 7% instantly. If they decide to bring up to 50 generation, you still get commissions. And guess what? All these commissions you cash out instantaneously. You don't need to call them. You don't need to wait for 1 week. As soon as the farm, that person's minting farm is activated, your commission appears on your dashboard like a spirit, and you can cash it out instantly. If the person buys with euro, with USDT, you get your commission in euro. If the person buys the farm, pays for the farm as a payment option with Bitcoin, you are getting your reward in Bitcoin. If the person buys with PSCU, you are getting your reward in PSCU. That is how it works. So at the end of the day, you can be able to say, okay, I can farm, continue my farming while I do the marketing side by side, and I'll use my marketing income to service my life and that of my family, while my farming still continues to farm. Then you can have to compound, to buy more farm, to do anything. This is a mega opportunity. If you have ever been in network marketing, do the analysis, do your research. How many companies gives you the opportunity to earn this kind of money? So please stop running from pillar to post, looking for one opportunity that is not there. Most of them are out there to eat your money. This is a real company with real products. We have at the tail end of this meeting, we have different videos for people who are using the debit card to make withdrawals. Okay. We have videos for the car programs. We have videos, different kinds of video testimonies for people who this program have transformed their life. So no matter your financial capacity, you need money. Don't go to the richest man in Africa needs money. So at this stage, it still does not, your commission, your end does not end here. You can earn what we call rank bonus. Rank bonuses is like, it has to do with total sale of your team. If the total volume sales, the people who came through you, if they decide to do marketing, the volume of their sales, if it gets to a certain level, you get money. For example, if you come on board, you are starting with Amber. From Amber level, if you market and your people decide to come on board and decide to market, and at the end of the day, you'll be paid 100 euro if your team total sales or your sales volume reaches 5,000 euro. You are paid 100 euro commission. At 10,000 euro total sales volume, say you are paid 200 euro. At 25,000, you are paid 500. At 50,000, which is Ruby, because as they promote you from one rank to the other, they reward you. It's like a salary. At Ruby level, you are paid 1,000 euro. At Emirate, you are paid 2,000 euro. That is if your team sales up to 100,000 euros. If your team sales up to 250,000 euro, you are paid 5,000 euro. If your team sales up to 500,000 euro, you are paid 10,000 euro. That is blue diamond. At green diamond, you are paid 20k euro if your team says up to 1 million euro. At purple diamond, you are paid 40k euros if your team says up to 2 million euros. At red diamond, you are paid 120k. And guess what? Are there people who are achieving this? Yes. A lot of us, a lot of our team members, a lot of us in Nigeria, in Africa, have achieved most of this. We have so many foreigners today, some of our top leaders who are triple diamond. Recently, someone was paid 10 million euro. Can you beat that? 10 million whooping euro. And guess what? Two people can transform your life. Just two friends. Two people that you could just bring on board that will decide to buy a better package after listening to a training like this. Maybe God has inspired them, give them the remnant to come on board and decide to buy a bigger package. Your journey for financial transformation will begin. And you will, at that point, you will not need the farm, your yield. All you do is compound, or increase your farm capacity, keep compounding. That is what most of us will do. Marketing. You can't say that you cannot do marketing because there is no business, both physically or online, real estate, name it, that is not into marketing. Every company has a marketing department because if you have a product and fail to go to the rooftop to announce it, you will go hungry. So you must employ marketers and make room for marketing rewards for people. So at the end of the day, they will bring more customers to your business and your business will grow. At the same time, they will be growing gradually with your business. So the company is not far from being a physical company. Of course, these are mind-blowing opportunities. The earnings does not end yet.
Okay.
Your earnings does not end yet. Last but not the least, we have what called the Diamond Infinite Bonus. At diamond level, which every person in this community is fighting to get to. At diamond level, you get what we call salary for life. Salary for life. You can quote me again. But that salary for life is conditional. How is it conditional? First, your account must be active during those periods, every month. That is one. How does your account become active as a marketer? If your account becomes inactive, because as soon as you register and buy a pack, you register, your account starts to count from 30 days. That is the marketing aspect. I'm not talking about investors who are earning passive income. The active income aspect, you start earning, your 30 days countdown will begin. After 30 days from the day you've registered, your account as a marketer becomes inactive. That means you won't be able to get commission anymore. For you to be active, you have two things. Either buy a new farm, even if it is the smallest package, buy a new farm by yourself, or get a new person, someone totally new, to buy a farm. That is when you can now become active again to start earning commission from your generations. Now, at this infinite diamond stage, if you are active, you'll be getting 15% at diamond level, 15% of your team's total sales every 30 days. Then blue diamond 60%, green diamond 17%, purple diamond 18%, red diamond 19%, black diamond 20%, platinum diamond 21%, double diamond 22%, and triple diamond 22% of your team's sales for that month. So every month, so long as you are active, and I believe at this diamond stage, you must have 2, 3 people who are always on fire, introducing people to the community to get company's product. Very soon, apart from the farm that people purchase, on this cashback area, they are also introducing the marketing and the reward to the cashback area. So very soon, our earnings is going to be mega. So this is 100%, or should I say 1,000% optional, please. So you do not need to refer someone to start making your money in the farm as a digital farmer. No, it's 100% optional. If you choose to partner and work with the company, you become a millionaire overnight, so long as you dedicate at least 90% of your time to the business. So this is it today. And at this stage, I will want to call it today by saying life opens door, but you have to go through it by yourself. God, sometimes we pray and pray and pray and pray for help, for help, for help. God, give me blessing, give me blessing. Maybe God has opened the door for you, has stretched out his hands to my son, take. And you are still bringing your hands down, praying and praying and praying. You just need that stretch of hand to receive that blessing. You just need to go through that door to see that your blessing. Going through that door, stretching out your hand to receive that blessing could be just changing your narrative, changing a business idea, getting more knowledge for your business, getting more strategy. There are a lot of things you need to do to transform your life. This is a passive income opportunity, and they also have this active income we just talked about. These are alternative means of income, multiple streams of income. Like I said yesterday, God watered the Garden of Eden for those of us that are Christians with multiple streams, about 4 rivers. Because God himself understood the principle, understand the strategy or the principle of multiple streams, which means he knows that if he uses one stream, he will achieve his aim, but very, very slower. And it will take longer to achieve his aim. That's why he introduced multiple rivers. Today, we're talking about multiple streams. That work of yours, how long have you been working? And how much have you saved? How has your life been transformed? How has that of your dependents and your families been transformed? You are created to be great, my person. You are created to be great, my friend. You just need to make the right decision. And this is the last call tonight to make that decision. As you sleep, ponder over this, dream over this, and wake up tomorrow and call Mr. Chinyeremaka, call your upline, call your host. Say, Oga, I am ready to sign up. I'm ready to break this poverty. I'm ready to break this chain that has been holding me. This time around, no matter whether you've been on board or not, I have this conviction that is an assurance that your beginning has just started. Your beginning for success, your beginning for breakthrough, your beginning for transformation has just started. So please do everything possible to come on board PLCU, and I'm sure you'll be glad you did. Ask your host, ask your upline on how to get registered today, and he will share with you on how to do so. I thank you at this stage. I would like to leave end the call, the slide, and then open the doors for question and answer if you still have the energy, if you still have the time to ask. Thank you.
Wow. That is so mind-blowing.
That was great.
Thank you so much.
Matthew, thank you.
HROH.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. I would like you to ask your question, please. I think that is Donald Duke, right?
Donald what?
Donald Duke. Donald Duke, you can ask your question.
Donald Duke, I want to see that name. I'm not seeing it. Please ask your question if you have any question. Please, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, one after another.
Before you ask the question, are you a new member or existing member?
I'm an existing member.
Okay, please do.
My question is with PSCU. When is it going up? Because right now it is at 1,670. So
yes,
now that
it's a gradual.
Go
ahead.
Now that Alex has succeeded in pegging PLCUX, when is it peg PSCU also, so that at least people can get value for their money?
He didn't peg PLCUX to remain at 100,000 or the current price. That's not what we spoke about today. He pegged it so that PLCU versus PLCUX will not affect your earning as a farmer.
Okay.
Whether it falls, whether PLCUX falls or PLCU increases, your earning is constant. That's what he has done. He didn't peg it that PLCUX will remain 100,000. No. Currencies are based on demand and supply. They must fluctuate. But what he succeeded in doing right now is to make sure the fluctuation does not affect your cash out in your local currency at the end of the day.
Okay. So one very last question.
Your question, yes. PLCU, they have incorporated or infused so many strategies, which I have mentioned earlier today, that over time, we grow PLCU to zenith.
Okay.
All those burning fees, freezing of PSU and all that, taking it out of circulation, creating more demand and less supply, we boomerang PSU price to the zenith, to the highest altitude. So all you need is patience, strategy on how to keep making money while you wait for your PSU price to increase.
I agree. Okay, so just one last question from me before I pass to another person. Now, you talked about cashback. Although I really don't understand the cashback program, but I also heard that at the end of the 12th month, they're going to give us the money for our seat. That's our coin back. Is that what you call cashback?
Yes.
Okay, so how is it gonna happen?
It's already been implemented. As a matter of fact, as I speak to you, I walked a lady through the process today. We got to an extent we paused because I noticed along the line they are still infusing some things.
Okay.
So the strategy has to do with you have your yield now in PSU. You need money, and maybe your PSU you have now is currently worth $2,000, and you need money. Rather than you selling it outrightly on CoinsBit, you go to platindeal.com and buy a voucher or buy a shopping voucher or a PSU member voucher with that your money. And at the end of the day, you can spend that money using your debit card. You can spend that money shopping online. You can spend that money paying for fuel and other things on online, both physically. For example, if you convert that your PSCU, your voucher to euro on your banking suite, from your banking suite, you are supposed to be able to convert it to Bitcoin, to USDT, to euro, to pounds, to yen, to yuan, about 5 foreign currencies. And you can from there transfer it to your domestic account in Nigeria as a Nigerian. You can be able to, your converted euro to Bitcoin to USDT, you can withdraw it from that banking suite to your Binance and cash it out. There are many ways you can use that your cash back. And at the end of the 12th month, the freezing or contract period, you can go back. It's not even go back. At the end of the 12th month, the system automatically starts crediting you your coin in piecemeal for 12 folds. I have to be frank with you, in 12 folds. So you're not gonna come at the end of 12 months to withdraw all your coin at once. It comes 12 times. You must have seen it on the report on all the social media, the company's social media platform. That is Telegram. So that's how it works.
Okay.
So far, the minimum I've seen on that platform is 1,230 voucher for PSU member or debit card. So, but I know, Alex, because also Indians are involved in this and other countries are involved, they will bring the minimum purchase for vouchers, cashback to maybe as low as 200 euro in the nearest future. But I know they are still implementing some things. There are a lot of things Alex wants to bring, including eBay, Amazon vouchers, eBay vouchers. Once you pay, you can use that voucher to buy on eBay, buy on Amazon. All of this will come by the grace of God. That's why I said we all need to pray for the company. So, any more questions, sir?
I have a question. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Can you guys hear me? Good evening. It's a very
loud and clear. Loud and clear.
You've done a very good job. Thank you. I'm so happy to attend. Today is my first day of attending, and I really thank God I did. So my question goes this way. The PLCU, the farm duration is 12 months. And I learned that the former PLC, that the duration is about 3 years or thereabout.
The overall period for that current is 10 years, but for your each contract is 3 years. It's a different farming system entirely.
Okay, so what's the duration of PLCUX?
12 months. Okay, PLCUX, 12 months.
Okay, so after 12 months, the farm will expire. Just like PLC.
Yeah, after 12 months, I remember it's like I didn't add to this presentation I did. After 12 months, that your farm expires and the seed planted in the farm, which has given you your monthly yield times 12, that seed of yours is automatically released back to you after the 12 months. At that point, if you still have the opportunity to buy farm, you can still repeat the same process, buy farm at the current contract and continue your minting.
Okay, thank you. I'm clear there. Then on the PLCUX.com,
yeah,
the conversion rate, is it the same thing with CoinsBit?
Yes, on CoinsBit, yes. I was showing it to someone yesterday. When the PSU, the price was fluctuating, on CoinsBit was also fluctuating. There is like about 5 second or 10-second delay on the fluctuation. As long as your network is good, it's the same thing. This is CoinsBit rate. But
it's okay.
That change is created to continue the burning of PSU. So every coin you give to the company for burning, for an exchange for X, every PSU swap for an exchange for X is burned completely. So that's why they created that, so that they will get the coin outside CoinsBit without creating more further supply of PSU on the CoinsBit. So as they get this coin from you, they burn it.
It's okay. Thank you so much for a very nice job.
Welcome. Any other questions, sirs, man?
Thank you so much. His Royal Highness HRH Lucky Matthew, you are too much.
Please. I'm just Brother Matthew.
You don't come on sleep from my eye. I don't feel sleep like this. Every bit of this, that is, all the steps are awesome. Like, everybody is very, very happy. I want to say thank you so much for giving us this time. Imagine we started the meeting 8 p.m. dot, and this is 2 hours plus. It's not easy for somebody to talk for 2 consecutive hours. Thank you so much.
That's what we do every week, so we are used to it.
In fact, you are too much. When do you want us to host this meeting again? We should skip tomorrow.
Tomorrow, good for me by me, because I need people to bring more people on board tomorrow. Invite your friends, invite your colleagues. Every person has a mandate to bring 5 more persons.
Yes. Tomorrow, you all have heard now.
10 people, you that are on this call right now, let's make it happen tomorrow being Wednesday.
Yes.
Thursday, I will skip Friday because I said it the other day, because I do my physical trainings on Friday on the island, Aja, Lagos. And then Saturday, Sunday, you can also do the course.
Yes, so tomorrow and Thursday, we are having live meeting like this. Invite your family, your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends, your partner. Start ringing it in their head from this night. As you are dropping from this thing now, drop them a chat on WhatsApp that we are going to have a wonderful class tomorrow, 8 p.m. I want you to be part of it. None of them will get this information that you have this night that will not like to come in. Most of them will think they don't have money. They are just afraid. When they are convinced, the way these people will bring out money, like a woman where they say vegetable that are underrated. Papa, this woman bought basic and feed the basic. I was shocked. So, because she have complete information she needed, all her question was answered. The woman bring out money. I was even asking her, Mommy, apart from vegetables, there are other things you are selling. She said, do you think there's no money in vegetables? I was shocked. It is Lagos. So I want to encourage every one of us right now. Go deep, deep, deep. Let's make this money together. Thank you so much, my boss. You have finished all the thing I have to say. Thank you so very much for giving us your time. God has blessed you now forevermore.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you
for hosting me today.
Thank you.
And for everyone that is on call, I believe God orchestrated your step for you to have seen the link today and to have joined this meeting.
Yes, sir.
I urge you to extend that opportunity to your friends and colleagues, your neighbors, your wife, your husband. your mother, everybody needs to hear this because the world is going metaverse. The world is speedily going internet. The banks, the government are pretty soon they're going to be abandoning your local currency for the digital currency, and that's why all of them are rushing to create their own central bank centralized currency. Everyone eventually will start living a metaverse life, earning money online and converting it. We are already smelling it. It's everywhere already. It's happening already. So many shops around Lagos now. Most people who does POS transactions, you see them now exchanging Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and all that POS. So it's coming as fast as the air that we breathe. So we need to be prepared, especially for next year. You need to be prepared. So invite your friends and colleagues tomorrow. Next tomorrow, we'll do the same. God bless you tonight and sleep well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good
Please,
night. Thank you.
thank you so much. Please, this audio will also be shared on my YouTube channel, and I would like every one of us to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have shared it to the chat. The boss, you can share your YouTube channel too. I will share this. Audio recorded tonight on my YouTube channel, so you can also go there, copy it, and send it to your friend. Thank you.
Give us a link.
I have posted it on the message. Check
the chat. You will see it
Check
there.
it. You will see it there. You subscribe, please.
On this chat?
Yes,
the chat
yes,
of the
yes.
meeting?
On the chat.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love you all, my people.
All right.
Thank
Good night,
you.
guys. God bless you.
Let me copy it though, because if you go out now, I won't see it again.
Okay,
All
it's two YouTube channel there. One from Mr. Lucky Matthew, one from me too. Chinyere Kana Crypto.
The other way around, like maybe negative and so on.
I can't even copy it.
Just click on it. You don't have to copy. Just click.
Now God they show me.
When I click on it, it will take
Just
me out.
click on it. It redirects you to YouTube, and then you can see it from there. You can follow. Choose to follow.
That is subscribe.
Channel. Subscribe the channel to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever any recent or important update is uploaded, you will be the first to go.
Yes.
Notified. Your email.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much, my people.
All right. Okay.
Thank you so much, my people. I love you.
But I don't think those excuses are really valid enough to stay out and so on. I remember when we've been traveling, it was like always checking up in the chat now where I've been reached and so on and so forth. So I found that it's not something you just need to see like it's normal.
I'm trying to subscribe to this document.
You just click on it. I have sent it again. Just you don't have to copy. Just click. It will take you to the subscribe.
Okay, no problem. I think I got what I want.
Thank you.
Make excuse saying like this and just